Something else that has been on my mind lately is the power of words. Now, I already made a video like a long time ago called the Writing is Not Dead, the Art of Storytelling. And this is more of a say a backstory to that. We backtrack a little bit. But after you listen to this, go watch that video, check out my philosophies and my ideas. But yeah, let's get right into it. So what are words? So shoot, in my definition, words of words is a voice, a sound coming from our esophagus around here that we use every day to communicate and to go about daily lives. And it's crazy that this sound, yeah, can make or break someone's day. Like, actually, let that sink in. A sound can influence somebody's mood or behavior based on what you say or use that sound for. Y'all get what I'm getting at? I would say my favorite thing about it is the fact that you can narrate stories with it. I think we're the only things that do that, at least living things that we can see that do that. Because I don't think animals be telling each other stories. I don't know. But perhaps they do. That's beyond me, though. But that's actually insane if you think about it. The fact that words you can't see, you can only hear them, yet they have meaning. And you can pass down things through them. Does that make sense? You can pass down stories from, you know, the ancient times, and then you can try to perceive it here in your noggin. Side note, that's why I really mess with the freedom of speech, because we've been given this gift, you know, to speak, communicate like this, right? So we might as well have the absolute freedom with it. Now, hate speech, now that's a blurred line I can get into another video, but I rock with freedom of speech. I like that. I think that's my I don't know which amendment that is. That's beside the point. History was made with words. Actions do a lot. Fisticuffs, that goes a long way. But words, who we saw a lot of people just by speaking, they did a lot of good. Maybe some even bad. And words have power, like I said. They can make people do crazy things. They can make you fall in love like never before. They can make you hate somebody like, dang, like I really hate somebody just because the words that they said. Now, I don't believe in that energy stuff, but words are a type of energy. I don't think it's nothing spiritual, but I do believe if somebody cusses you out, you will feel negative energy. But if somebody compliments you, you will feel positive energy, you know? So energy and words do change up a room, and they come hand in hand. And the words you speak, they low-key define who you are. Because we as humans, we can't jump into your noggin or your heart. We just see what you speak outside. So a quote I really liked about this topic, I would say, is by Ibn Qayyim Rahimullah. He said, a person's tongue can give you a taste of his heart. I take that as, since we cannot see what's within you, we can only see what you put out, which is your words, and that will define you. And that's gonna have to be how we perceive you. So with your words, you gotta be what careful, articulate, just recognize that they have powers and that they will control how you are perceived. We can only perceive you as the things that you put out into the world. It's just simple as that. Even if your heart's pure, if you don't put out the actions of the words, we can't see it. And it won't mean nothing to a lot of people, you know. One of my favorite things about words is words are eternal. Like, you can say something to somebody today and it can live on way after you die. Even without internet, online, Google Docs, not even written. You tell somebody something that can live on, whether through if it's through their actions or it's through their words themselves, passing on what you said. like a good advice or something. So like words can become eternal, and like that don't sound cool to y'all. Sound cool to me. Yeah. Um. Now, if we get to writing, like with the pen and the ink or typing nowadays, because we got that online computer stuff. Yeah, that even makes it even more eternal, assuming nobody, erases it. But still, if that advice or what you wrote reached somebody, then shoot, it can live on until humans stay on this earth. As long as people don't forget it. Um, and yeah, I really dig that. So I guess that's what I really find fascinating about writing. Cause like when I write, shoot, like one person read that, that's like it's eternal, bro. But back to the discussion at hand. Words have powers, and I believe it's not just a simple, you know, esophagus, like I said, doing its thing, but I think it's more about where it's coming from, because you can hear the same two things, but if one comes from one's heart, then that one can be more appreciated. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it really matters where your words are coming from, because all inside here, there's hate, envy, there's love, there's pain, there's remorse, there's sympathy. Depending on where that comes from inside here and how you voice it, the tone, think about that, frequencies, the waves, that affects the way your words affect somebody else. Y'all get what I'm getting at. So I'm saying words are just more than just voice, because even the right words without heart or soul can be meaningless. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Writing itself is an art. It's an art form. Uh, some people utilize it uh, to more extent than others, but it's all an art form. From singing, poetry, storytelling, by the way, which all bleed into each other. They're art forms. Yeah, like I said, writing is an art. It's the ability to craft words together perfectly and at the right time with the right emphasis. That's what makes us come to love songs, poetry, books, and even jokes, you know? And that's the beauty of it. And that's the overall power of words. It can be transformed into so much different things. And like another video, Power of Tears, number one thing I would say is words. Y'all know the saying, sticks and stones break my bones, but words hurt me even more. Y'all know, y'all know how it goes. Um, but so we can't deny the power of words. Yeah, it's a power worth beholding, I guess. And with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. And that's why this led up into my other video of why writing is not dead and the art of storytelling. And that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say. I think it's just some things to think about. As a writer myself, I just, I guess, think about things like this. Hey, but I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all stayed to the end. I hope y'all like the Yap session that I do. And shoot, I really enjoy all y'all guys hearing me out and all that good stuff. All right, I'm gonna see y'all next Friday. Maybe a skit. I don't know. But hey, keep messing with me. I'm gonna mess with you. Peace.